Hello, good evening. It is the 10th of March, and I'm just talking about the book After We Collide. Now, as people may or may not have already established, the movies are completely different to the books. They're not 100% different, but there is a lot cut out of the movies or added to the movies that is and isn't in the books, or things have been changed around. Sorry, I'm a little bit tired, so I'm trying to focus. So the cliffhanger differentiates a lot in the book to the actual film. In the first movie, after, obviously, it appears that they've got back together and Hardian and Tess have kind of forgiven each other. In the book, that doesn't happen. She drives off with Zed in the car, and the second book starts off with a prologue of what actually happened to explain the first book and the ending, and then goes straight into from Tessa's point of view, and then from Hardian's. So it switches between first-person narrative depending on the character who is talking at the time about their thoughts and their feelings. So I've got to chapter 19, and there's a few things in the book, again, just like in the first, that are not suitable for children. It is clearly for 15 and above. Hardian's images of the nightmares that he keeps having of his mother being assaulted, which are mentioned in the first book, are more graphic in the second. And the sweetest thing about it is sort of taught through a child's eyes. So he can recall how after his mother was badly injured from being assaulted by a group of men who came to his house looking for his father, that he got the first aid kit and he covered her in bandages to make her better. And I thought, that is so sweet, because that's the sort of thing a child would do. If they thought you were injured or you were hurt, they would do that. And for him to kind of constantly be reliving this trauma, and yes, he has been for counselling because it's also covered in the books, but he didn't feel that counselling was for him. It didn't work, and I can totally agree. Counselling doesn't work for everybody. So I'm glad that it wasn't, I went for counselling and now I'm better again. No. Childhood traumas or any trauma you suffer in your life doesn't just go away like that. It takes years and years of therapy, of trying to understand what happened and how you can work through it. So that is mentioned in the second book. It's mentioned practically within the first few pages of the second book. The other thing that's briefly mentioned as well is Hardian's tattoos. Now, in the movie, he seems to have about 15 tattoos, but in neither of the books so far does it really explain why he has all these tattoos or what their meaning is behind them. So I'm a little bit disappointed in that, to be honest. I know, like, for example, he's got a tattoo of birds, he's got a tattoo of a star. The star was his first tattoo he got. He doesn't like birds, but he got a tattoo of birds anyway. He's got a tattoo of a tree, he's got a tattoo of a rose on his arm. On the back of his hand, and he's got the he's got the infinity with the hearts, but there's still no clear indication as to why he's got them, or where he had them done, or what age he was when they were done either. So I am a little bit disappointed that there isn't more information about that, because to have tattoos, for whatever reason it is, there's always some kind of backstory behind it. And the other thing I just want to quickly point out, in the book, Tessa does not go commando to the club. She does not wear this goldish dress either. She wears a navy blue one. And it's one that she brought because she thought Hardian would like it, and that's the one she wears when she goes out. So, big spoiler alert there for the movie. They've kind of really raunched up the film by saying, guess where I am, Hardian? I'm not where you are. I'm in a club. I'm totally hammered. My boss is so responsible. He's took me out. He's got me completely plastered. I'm with Trevor. I'm with my boss. I'm with my boss's girlfriend, who's also his secretary. Okay, that one really works. But I've got no pants on. That doesn't happen in the book. Okay, I'm gonna have to go now because I think my little ones are being a little bit cheeky and bouncing on the bed. So I will read some more tomorrow, and I will carry on with my Lent promise to myself to get all 5 books read within 40 days. Thank you.